What do you see when you look up at the night sky? Perhaps a few bright stars, perhaps the moon. But this is just an infinitely small part of the universe. There are hundreds of billions of stars in our galaxy and trillions in the observable universe. And humanity, for ages, has asked this question. Are we alone in this infinity? Are there other worlds, other lives? Today, we pursue this question. Welcome to the exciting journey into the worlds beyond our solar system, to exoplanets and the search for life. Exoplanets. Planets orbiting stars other than our own sun. Just a few decades ago, they were merely science fiction. But thanks to our developing technology, we have now discovered thousands of them. But how do we find these faint worlds light years away from us? Seeing them directly is like trying to spot an insect kilometers away in a stormy sea. That's why we use clever methods. One of the most common methods is the transit method. When an exoplanet passes between its star and us, it causes a periodic tiny dip in the star's light, just like a solar eclipse. Space telescopes like Kepler and TESS hunt for these minuscule drops in light by observing thousands of stars simultaneously. Another method is radial velocity. The planet's gravity pulls its star back and forth slightly, causing it to wobble. By detecting these tiny shifts in the star's light, we understand that a planet is there. The diversity of worlds we've discovered with these methods is beyond our imagination. Giant gas balls scorching dangerously close to their stars, hot Jupiters, larger than Earth but smaller than Neptune. Planets we're unsure if they are rocky or mini-gas giants. Super-Earths and mini-Neptunes. Some of the most common types of planets in the universe, yet nothing like them exists in our own solar system. These discoveries show us just how diverse and surprising the universe is. Of course, our greatest curiosity is finding Earth-like planets that could potentially harbor life. This is where the concept of the habitable zone comes in. It's the ideal range of distance around a star where liquid water could exist on a planet's surface. Not too hot, not too cold, just like Earth. We've discovered promising candidates like Proxima b orbiting the nearest star Proxima Centauri, or some of the 7 Earth-sized planets in the TRAPPIST-1 system. However, being in the habitable zone doesn't mean there is life. Many other factors like atmosphere and mass are also crucial. But what about life itself? How can we know if there is life on a distant world? Scientists are searching for biosignatures by analyzing the starlight passing through exoplanet atmospheres. That is, gases that could indicate the presence of life, like oxygen, methane, water vapor. Powerful telescopes like James Webb are collecting atmospheric data to perform this challenging task. Although it's like looking for a needle in a haystack, the impact of a potential discovery would be enormous. Exoplanet science is still a very young field, and our journey of discovery is just beginning. More advanced telescopes to be launched in the future will allow us to discover thousands of new worlds and study their atmospheres in greater detail. Perhaps one day we will find proof of another planet harboring life. This quest continues. Exoplanets, once just a dream, are now a scientific reality. We have discovered thousands of different worlds, with billions more waiting to be found. Our effort to understand our place in the universe, how common life is perhaps humanity's greatest adventure. Who knows? Perhaps in one of those faint points of light in the night sky, there are other eyes looking out at the universe, just like us. The journey of discovery goes on.